In this video, we're going to be working on the Death Star Commander from 1977. We're going to use this example right here. This is the only Death Star Commander I have at the moment that's not out of my personal collection. And he's got some issues. His head is very loose. It's pretty wobbly. He has a lot of wear on his helmet, especially on the back side here. He has some wear on his gloves. Not too bad here. He still has his little watch too. He's got some wear on the toes of his boots and a little on the heel, and the silver on the back is it's there, but it's kind of wear. It's like flaking off. It's not really from wear, it's just from age. Now the things this guy does have going for him is his eyes are in pretty good shape, and his little rank insignia is in very good condition. So he only has two basic colors that we're going to have to worry about today, and that's going to be this black and the silver. Now if you're using a metallic paint, you want to, that's the last one you're going to want to do, because metallic paint, it's like glitter. It gets everywhere and it gets on everything. So if I dip my brush in the silver and I do a silver and then I put it in my water, if I go to grab my black and I use water out of there, I'm going to get silver glitter in my black. Or if I don't get it all the way out of my brush, I can get it through contact with my brush. So you want to use your metallic paints last, right before your cleanup. So let's go ahead and dig into this black. I can't find my normal black, so I'm using like the cheapest black on the planet, which is this Joanne Craft Essentials. It's a huge bottle because I for some reason I can't find any of my black. But the good news is this is an unopened bottle. It's never been exposed to the air, so it should be okay. The problem with your cheaper paints is going to be that the pigmentation rate is going to be a lot lower than, say, a higher quality paint. Like, it's just not going to have as much pigment, so you're going to have to use more coats for one, and it does not like to be thinned down. Okay, that other glove looks okay. Just a couple little spots here on his gloves. His helmet is obviously going to be the worst of it. He does actually have some kind of medallion on this side. We may have to touch that up as well. So I'm going to get the tips of his boots. We'll see how this paint works out. I'm not watering it down quite as much as I normally would. We'll see how this covers. Oops, got a little off the tip of my finger here. Since he does have a lot of wear on these wear points, putting him down is going to be a problem. Yeah, I can already tell that this paint just doesn't have the kind of pigmentation that I want, because I can see right through it even without it being watered down. Just straight up paint is not the best. I may have to stop the video and like look for my good stuff a little harder. It's working. Yeah, I may have to do 2 coats on this guy. Now his head's a little wobbly. Not just a little wobbly, but a lot wobbly. So I'm having to chase it around here a bit. Now this guy doesn't have any hair grain on it, so I'm just trying to paint it as smoothly as I can. Okay, well that's actually a lot better. I'm gonna let this dry so I can put just a little bit of a second coat on. Touch these areas up. All right, we're gonna leave that right there. Okay, I'm gonna use a different brush so I don't contaminate my brush with silver. And let's try to use a fine point brush. I want to get that little medallion there. Let's see if I can hit that without... There we go, just a little dot. That's all it needs. Now I'm gonna... Okay, so apparently I ran out of memory on my camera. Apparently there was some kind of files that I wasn't erasing as I was going that I didn't even know were in there. So we missed me painting the silver belt sections. So they came out okay. His helmet, I have put a second coat on there, and while it looks pretty good when it's wet, it dries a little muddy. I really wouldn't recommend this paint over something like these. Oh look, I found my black licorice apparently. So next time I'm going to use this folk art or like a Games Workshop or something. The one thing I missed about this was his weapon. I have a reproduction blaster here, and this is the gun that the guy comes with. I tried putting it in his hand, but it's real sketchy. His hand just does not want me to do that, so I don't want to risk breaking his thumb. So I'm just going to put this in the case with him next to it. So that's the end of this video. And next we're going to do some Sand People. I'm trying to get the original 12 done because I really want to do Land of the Jawas and some other play sets and stuff that I already have lined up and ready to go. But I just got a couple more guys in the pipe, you know, ready. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.